in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got some in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said it, he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, Tip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
You cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You to hold your breath.
Every day.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
No, I'm going to tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Because he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was suck and pacify till he was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
You cried like a baby. Hold his breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't going to tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding
it. He capping. He capping. Hey. He know I stand on business. He know that. Ain't no nigga ever pulled my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business.
I don't feel like you stand on business.
Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see. I want to put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like, you ain't had me behind a mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind that till you cried.
No, I got too much to drink. I drunk too much. Let's go. Now, get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other like this being sick. Just being sick. No, I'm being real. You lying. You up here flagging. You're capping. You capping. You capping. I know you. You capping. I know you.
Ain't no mystery about his.
I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, what is you talking about? Get off me, like, man, get off me,
But you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me. King.
Hey YouTube, this is Deandre Dobbs. Happy Monday, November the 27th, 2023. Back with another YouTube video today. I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday, and tons of fun. And hope y'all enjoyed yourself because I know I did. And I decided today that I was going to do a video. Actually, I decided last night, I was going to do some content for y'all because I have not done a video since Thanksgiving has came up. And as y'all may see, what I'm doing my video on today, the video that I posted before my intro or after my intro, that's what we're gonna be talking about. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. So whenever I have a new video uploaded, you can just go on YouTube and just click on it. If you are subscribed to me and my channel, go on there, click on the video and just start watching. So yes indeed. So I've been doing videos, I think all last week. I think I put out 2 videos, 2 or 3 days straight, and it was about P Diddy or Puff Daddy or Sean Combs, Shane Combs, whatever the hell his name is, or what he wants to be called, about Cassie and everything. Make sure if y'all have not watched those, please go on there and watch those, because y'all do not want to miss what I posted. And if y'all don't have time to go on YouTube and watch, I've posted some on my TikTok. I posted some on my Instagram and everything. Sometimes Facebook, it depends. But yes, be sure to go and check those videos out and let me know what y'all think in the comments and everything. So let's get started with today's video, and let's get started with the tea, and let's get started with the, it is what it is. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to be talking about the video that y'all saw before or after my intro. It's about T.I. Harris and Tiny Harris' son, King Harris, and about his, I'm going to say breakdown. I'm going to say breakdown, or I'm going to say breakthrough. I'm going to say breaking point. I don't know what to call it. Apparently they was out somewhere, and then T.I. and Tiny's son just started blabbering that, that he used to cry for not wanting to go over his grandma's house, and to want to go over his grandma's house because I guess apparently his grandmother, spoiled him, and saying that he was not born with a silver spoon in his mouth, or this and that. And basically he's saying that, he wishes he was poor. That's basically what I'm thinking he was trying to say. And so, when he was saying this, everything just started coming to blows. And it was basically like, basically T.I. and Tiny had to tell this child that he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, because T.I. and Tiny, when he was born, when King Harris was born, plus T.I. and Tiny, they already had money, money. And when you are born, when you are a child, and when you are born, and your parents got money, you got it made. So my thing is, I believe, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, and he is privileged. And you know what? He is privileged. That's how I see it. And basically he was going off saying, being disrespectful to his mama Tiny, and to his daddy, T.I. It had gotten so bad. Tiny told her son to shut up, and was like, "What the f wrong with you? What the f wrong with you?" And he was like, "No," and T.I. and Tiny's son was like, "No, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? I stand on business. I stand on business. I stand on business. Y'all know I stand on business. Anywhere I go, anywhere I do, y'all let me do whatever I wanted to do, because y'all had me hidden in a mansion, something like that." He said, "This is allegedly. This is alleged, and this was on Neighborhood Talk." And it just came to blows, and a bunch of stuff just happened, and a bunch of stuff just said. And he kept on getting smart with Tiny and T.I., especially his mama. And then what happened then, he pushed his mama. He pushed Tiny. Then that's when T.I. had to put him in the headlock. And he was like, "Get off of." T.I. and Tiny's son was like, "Stop, get off of me, get off of me, get off of me, get off of me, get off of me." He was calling his daddy the N-word, which I'm not gonna say on here. I'm not gonna say the N-word on here, but with the with the IGGA that at the end. but I'm not gonna say that word on here, not on this channel. But he was basically saying that, and then T.I. put his son in the headlock. He was like, "Get off me, get off me, get off me, stop, get off me." And then T.I. was like, "You can't do nothing with me, you can't do nothing with me." And then I'm like, okay. Because I watched the video like more than one time. And I'm going to tell y'all, after watching all of this stuff unfold, I'm going to go ahead and, give y'all my opinion, give you my perspective, Basically, I'm just going to say how I feel about the whole situation. And I'm going to tell y'all something else, when I saw this post on Instagram and on that page, and I commented last night, and I just gave my opinion to someone, and this person did not agree with me, but I'm going to talk about that in just a few minutes. But as for right now, I'm just finna go on and give you my opinion about this whole situation regarding T.I. and Tiny's son. And that is, one, he is privileged. Two, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, for what I read. I might not know much about T.I. and Tiny and the son, but for what I've read and kept reading, and I looked up T.I. and Tiny, and the way, they raised their son. Yes, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. I agree. Born with a silver spoon in the mouth. And the thing is this, he's privileged. And so when you feel like you are privileged, you feel like you can do whatever you want to do and think you're going to get away with it, and thinking that you will not have to deal with the consequences. But in reality, money can't fix everything. Ain't no much amount of money in the world that can fix everything that you done wrong. Whatever a child done wrong or anything. And that's how I feel like T.I. and Tiny's son feel, He's privileged. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He was born into a family with money. So, my thing is this, when you raise your child to, be a certain image and to have a certain behavior, that's what happens. When you spoil a child, when you spoil a rod, you spoil a child, and that's what happened. When that rod got the spoiling, the child got the spoiling too. And when you have a spoiled child, you're gonna have hell on your hands. Because they're gonna feel like that they can do whatever they want to do, get away with whatever they want to get away with, think they untouchable, think they can't be touched because they are privileged, thinking that they own this whole plantation, thinking they own the world, thinking they own this, thinking they own that, thinking they can talk to you in a type of way. But let me tell you, that's not gonna work with everyone, because everybody is not gonna stand for that. You get to that right person just might be the one to knock the hell out of you and beat your damn ass for doing that. Because people these days don't care how much money you got. They don't care. They don't care how much money you got. They don't care how big your name is. If you think you're going to disrespect them, and if you think you're going to talk to them in a type of way, and if you think you're going to do them in a type of way, you got another thing coming. Because let me tell you something, some rich peoples, they think just because they got this, just because they got that, just because they name out there, they think they untouchable and unstoppable, thinking that they deserve this, thinking that they deserve that, thinking, you know what? No, that's just me. That's just my opinion. I don't see it that way. And that's how I feel. My thing is this. He's 19 years old. King Harris, I just looked it up. He's T.I. and Tiny's son. He's 19 years old. And I feel like this. He is not too old to get an ass whooping And I know I'm not a parent and I'm not trying to be, but this is just my opinion and I have a right to voice it. It's time that what should have been done should have set boundaries, should have set some ground rules or something. Or better yet, if he wanted to go, like he was trying to go with his grandma so bad, let him go with his grandma. But the grandma probably don't want nothing to do with him because she probably can't handle him because he done got out of control. Like T.I. and Tiny, he has gotten out of control. Their son has got out of control. And when you don't teach that, like when you don't teach when you don't teach a child this and that, the hardships, the definition of starting from scratch and responsibility and right and wrong, they ain't gonna never know and they ain't gonna never learn if you don't teach them. I might not know everything there is to know, but I can tell you what I know and what I think I know, and that's just how I see it. He was wrong, he was wrong for disrespecting his mama and his daddy. I will say that he was wrong for disrespecting his mama, especially pushing his mama, and he was wrong with disrespecting T.I., his daddy. But when you get too far, that's when the gloves came off. That's when the gloves got to come off, and that's what I feel what happened when King Harris started pushing Tiny and getting louder and louder and louder and disrespectful. T.I. put them hands on him, put him in their headlock. And I agree with T.I. for that because enough is enough. I don't care how much money you think you got or this and that. Some things money can't fix. Privilege can't either. I don't care how privileged you think you is. You ain't going to be able to get away with everything forever. And don't think you're going to be untouchable forever because you can be touched. But the right person just ain't got to you yet. And that's exactly what I feel like is going to happen if he don't slow his roll. And that's just me. Now, y'all might not agree with me. I don't expect y'all to agree with me. Either you agree or either you don't. It's just my opinion, and I have a right to voice it. Everything that I say, peoples may not agree with. And some things people say I might not agree with. But I feel like at the end of the day, we have a right to voice our opinion, agree to disagree. And we should respect everybody's opinion because I respect everybody's opinion. And I expect people to respect my opinion with our voice. And that's that. But let me tell y'all about this person that I was talking to, and I commented under that post about T.I.'s son and Tiny's son about the comment I made. I commented, I don't forget that. I commented and I said, what happens is they need to learn what it's like to start from the bottom and work their way up and learn responsibility. That's basically what I was saying, because if they don't learn, they ain't gonna never know. And then I said I might not read the good book. I might not read the good book a lot, but I do read in the book. I did read in the book and said when you spoil a rug, you spoil a child. And then that's what I said. I said he's spoiled, he's privileged, he feels like he can do whatever he wanna do. He can, get away with whatever he want to get away with. Talk to people in the way he want to talk to them. That's basically what I said and how I felt about the whole situation. I said he's not gonna learn if you never teach him or tell him. That's basically what I was saying. And I said that's how I was raised and that's how I was taught. And then this other person, they disagreed with me. They were like, they disagree, this and that, and this and that, the third. I read it and saying this and that. Basically, this other person was basically trying to take, how I felt. I felt like this other person was probably trying to give King Harris a layaway, or however you want to put it. I don't know. But I basically just voiced my opinion on what I know and, what people have experienced and everything. That's basically what I voiced it. And I replied back with, I respect your opinion. And I replied back to this person. I told this person, I respect your opinion and everything. I respect it. And I'm glad that we was able to voice our opinions. And I was like, I'm hoping that we can, we can respect each other's opinions, because I feel like our opinions deserve to be heard. Like I said, I respect people's opinions, and I'm hoping that they respect my opinions. But at the end of the day, my opinion still stands for what I said about T.I. and Tiny's son, and about him being privileged, and about him being a spoiled brat with a silver spoon in his mouth. And no, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I'm not hating at all. I'm not hating at all. I'm just saying, just because you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and privilege, and born into a family with money, you know, you being situated and all that don't mean you get to have your head stuck up in your ass all the time and thinking you can talk to people's any type of way. That's basically what I'm saying. Now, I'm going to say this. Ain't nothing wrong with, let me just put it like this. There is nothing wrong with wanting stability. Make sure you all situated and financially stable and straight. There is nothing wrong with that. Hell, I would want that too. But I feel like if you ain't learned the hardships of what it's like to not have money, then the person with money, they will lose that money. And if they hit a hard place and a hardship, and they ain't never been in a situation where they ain't never had anything, or knew what it was like to start from the bottom, they ain't gonna know what to do, because they gonna flip out and freak. Sometimes we are put through tests that we have to see is we gonna pass. And that's how I feel. I feel like, if I feel, that's just how I feel. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I feel. I feel like King Harris, T.I. and Tiny's son, was very disrespectful, very, very out of his lane. Needs a good ass whooping. Needs a good reality check. I'm glad T.I. put him in this place for that, because he was wrong for disrespecting T.I. He was so wrong for disrespecting his mama, Tiny. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how old you is. I just don't care. You ain't gonna be disrespectful to me or anything like that. And I'm just gonna say this. These generation of kids, these generations, they is so ungrateful. They so ungrateful. They so unappreciative. They so smart mouth. They so spoiled. They don't know what nothing is. The music they think is music is not music. It is just a bunch of trash. The food they think they like is food. They ain't gonna never know, because they wasn't taught. But when your parents raise you a certain way, that child gonna feel like, hey, this me at the end of the day, this me. When you raise your child a certain way, and when you let your child get away with certain things just because they got money and privilege, that's a problem you as a parent or parents have to fix and gonna have to face. So that's how I feel about that situation. So that's gonna be my video for today, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to watch this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Like I said earlier, I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I'm so happy to be able to do this content for y'all again today. So thank y'all so much for watching. I am about to edit this video and I'm gonna have it uploaded and everything. So thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful Monday. Love you all. Stay warm. Thank you. Bye-bye.